All right, we're back with Scott Amyx in our leadership series. Scott, what's your definition or perspective by completing this sentence? Leadership is?
I think leadership is doing the things that's uncomfortable, right? It's recognizing where you have certain weaknesses or perhaps maybe lack of knowledge or expertise, but yet still taking the stride and the proactive steps to either appropriate that knowledge or the talent pool or the expertise, as well as experimenting. The biggest challenge that I see with the enterprise space is that they're too comfortable. And to me, that's not leadership. Leadership requires for you to assess not just your current financial situation, but also look at how is the market moving and will you still be relevant as a company and the products and services that you provide. And how can you make sure that not only do you stay relevant, but that you thrive and capture significant new market share in new markets. That requires leaders that are curious, leaders that are innovating, leaders that are asking, where is this going and how do we fit into this and take advantage of this? And again, our advice to our clients is taking things incrementally. And what that does is several things. One is it helps you to build internal capability and expertise as you experiment with new technologies. And two, you start to identify what the potential use cases are. And thirdly, you start to have to quantify results that you can actually show, measurable results that you can show to the steering committee or the board so that you can, in fact, move this to a bigger project.
It's interesting. You kind of remind me of the example I've been using recently of why your math or arithmetic teacher used to always tell you to show your work instead of just give the answer.
Yes.
And we used to give the answer and say, no, you have to show your work. But why? We know the answer. And we actually, part of our evaluation of leaders is to see how they think. And
That's
what's
right.
the process, which our elementary school teachers weren't so dumb after all.
You're absolutely right.
And thank you so much for sharing that.
Absolutely.